This is an overview of InterMapper flows, InterMapper's new NetFlow Analyzer feature. InterMapper has always made it easy to see heavy traffic at a glance. Its charts show when traffic peaks, but not what it's used for. InterMapper Flows is a new feature of InterMapper that allows you to get deeper insight into the traffic on your network. It's a NetFlow analyzer that can show top talkers and listeners, top protocols in use, top conversations and sessions, and detailed session information to identify particular machines. InterMapper Flows integrates directly into your InterMapper installation. Notice the badge on this icon. It indicates that this device is a NetFlow exporter. Simply right-click on an exporter's icon and choose Flows window. You can also right-click on any other device icon to see that device's contribution to the network traffic. InterMapper Flows is installed on the same machine as InterMapper and communicates with it. InterMapper and InterMapper Remote Access communicate with the InterMapper Flows collector, which collects data from all available NetFlow exporters. To view the InterMapper Flows window, right-click or control-click any device on any map and choose Flows window from the context menu. Here you see the Flows window for an exporter at Dartware. This chart shows the top talkers, listeners, or both over the last 15 minutes. You can filter the view to show just top talkers or top listeners. It's a stack chart that shows how the contribution of each talker's traffic changes over time. You can see that this device is talking a lot here, but this device is talking more at this time. Below the stack chart is a pie chart showing the proportion of traffic between top talkers. To the right of the pie chart is a table of top hosts or ports, depending on which tab is selected. You can sort the columns by clicking the column headings. Click again to reverse the sort order. You can see a similar view of port usage on the Ports tab, so you can quickly find out who's hogging bandwidth and what it's being used for. By default, you view the last 15 minutes of data. You can see the starting and ending dates and times below the stack chart, as well as in the start and end time fields. You can change this range in several ways. You can choose a different time interval from the drop-down menu. You can enter a new date or time in the Showing Data From Start or End fields. You can go backward, forward, or to the current time using the arrow buttons. You can click and drag across an area of the stack chart to zoom in on it. If you've zoomed in, you can click the magnifying glass icon to zoom out to the default setting. In either the Top Hosts or Top Ports tab, you can click a color in the stack or pie chart. The corresponding row in the table is selected to give you more information about that host or protocol. Double-click to set a filter for that host or port and view only the data associated with it. You can very quickly view all the ports a particular host is using, or all the hosts using a particular port, or both. Click the X to the right of the filter box to clear a host or port filter. Let's take a look at the Top Sessions tab. A session is a record of traffic between two endpoints, a source and destination IP address and port using a particular protocol. It shows who's talking to whom and how much traffic they're sending. You can sort the columns to view all the sessions from a particular host or the maximum sizes of sessions. Because sessions may last a long time, they may overlap the time window the other views are showing. If a session's start or end time is outside that window, the start or end time appears in a different color. You can sort the top sessions list in the same way as you sorted the table on the other two tabs. Click the heading to sort, click again to reverse the sort. You can return to a previous view by clicking the back arrow in the upper left corner of the Flows window. This recalls the current view with any previous filters set. InterMapper Flows includes simple report generation. Click the disk icon in the upper right corner of the window to save a report of the current information, including the current states of all three tabs. It generates an HTML file and 4 portable network graphics files. Click the printer icon to send a report directly to a printer. The previous flows window showed the aggregate traffic through a particular NetFlow exporter. You can also use InterMapper flows to identify traffic for a particular device. To do this, right-click or control-click with a single-button mouse on the device whose traffic you want to view. When the InterMapper flows window opens, you see only the device's contribution to network traffic. Use the Settings icon to view and edit InterMapper flows settings. The Settings window has 5 tabs. Use the Exporters tab to choose which exporters you want to collect from. Use the Appearance tab to select a coloring theme for protocols and hosts. Use the Advanced tab to set performance-related parameters, the path to your database, and a database size. Use the Registration tab to view information about your current InterMapper Flows license and to enter a new license key. And use the About tab to view version information about InterMapper Flows and its components. InterMapper Flows handles NetFlow versions 1, 5, and 9 exports from routers and switches from Cisco and other NetFlow compatible vendors, as well as a number of software exporters. InterMapper Flows provides an unprecedented level of detail about your network traffic, allowing you to detect and investigate unexpected traffic and to find bottlenecks and abuse.